Thank you for joining us on Journey to 600. Today we're going to be going over other systems, and specifically we're going to be going over burns. First, we will be going over rules of 9. I like to think of my percentages as whole body parts. For example, an adult arm, I think of 9%. For an infant leg, I think of 14%. When it comes to the anterior and posterior torso, I think of them as separate 18%. So altogether, the torso is actually 36%. I just think of them separately. And I want to point out that everyone remembers and thinks so differently, so I think it's important that you find your way to remember rules of 9. As you can see, adults and infants have some differences in their percentages. So let's talk about those differences. An adult head is 9%, while an infant's head is 18%. An adult's leg is 18%, while an infant's leg is 14%. Adults have 1% for genitalia, while infants do not, while the arms and torso percentages stay the same between adults and infants. It's also important to remember that once an infant/child reaches the age of 9, their percentages become the same as an adult. Next, we will be addressing different types of burns. Chemical burns are due to direct contact with various types of strong chemicals. The burns are poorly defined and dry. Electric burns have an entrance and exit wound, with the exit wound being poorly defined. Radiation burns are more uniformed. Thermal burns come from direct contact with external heat. Next, I'm going to be speaking about classifications of burns. There are 4 different types of degrees of burns affecting various layers of skin and presenting differently. First degree burns are red, dry, painful with no blisters. Second degree burns are red with blistering. Third degree burns look white, blackened, or charred. And finally, fourth degree burns will have exposed muscle and or bone with no feeling. Here is a visual of how burns will present and how it affects various layers of skin. We are now entering the practice question portion of this video, and I wanted to provide a warning that the following questions will have photos of real burns. Okay, practice question number 1. Okay, I'm back. If you need more time, please pause the video. Okay, the correct answer is B. All right, let's go over the question and our answer choices. Your patient comes in with a thermal burn. The image to the left is initially after the burn, and the image to the right is a few days after the burn. From the images provided, what type of burn is this? A, first degree. Well, what we know about first degree is that it is red, yes, and dry, but no blistering will occur. So we know it's not A. B, it is red with blistering, which has occurred. C is third degree burns, which what we know about third degree burns is it will either be white, blackened, or charred, which are none of those things. So we know it's not C. D is fourth degree, which is when you'll be able to see muscle and or bone, which we see neither. So we know D is not a correct answer. Okay, practice question number 2. Please take your time and answer the question. Okay, I'm back. If you need more time, please feel free to pause the video and finish answering. Okay, the correct answer is D. The big thing about fourth degree burns is that you could see muscles, bones, tendons, and another big thing is that the patient will have no filling due to nerve endings being burned off. On to practice question number 3. Okay, I'm back. If you need more time, please pause the video. Okay, the correct answer is B. So let's go over this question and review our rules of 9. An adult patient comes in with burns to their whole anterior torso, front of their left arm, and their whole leg. Using rules of 9, what are the percentages of their burns? So, first off, anterior torso. So, that's 18%. Plus the front of their left arm. So, we know the whole arm is 9%. So, 9 divided by 2, because it's just the front half, is 18 plus 4.5. And then their whole leg, which is 18%, added to 22.5 is 40.5. And that is how you get that answer. Okay, practice question number 4. If you need more time, please pause the video. The correct answer is D. All right, let's go over this question and our rules of 9 again. An 8-year-old patient comes in with burns to their bilateral legs, half of their back, and back of their head. Using the rules of 9, what percentages are their burns? Well, this patient is under the age of 9, so their burns would fall into the infant burn category. So, their bilateral legs are 14 each, so 14 plus 14 is 28. Half of their back, so their whole back is 18, so we need to divide that in half. So that would be that 28 plus 9. And then the back of their head. Infants' heads are 18%, so you would divide this again and get the number 9. So that 37 plus 9 equals 46. Thank you for joining us on Journey to 600. Please like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications.